nice to feel like you have superpowers and can defy the laws of physics sometimes, but real science and real engineering skill is a superpower, and all the spells and potions have really been tested and proven, and their results have given us all such great lives. So, to show you the real engineering behind this, the wand basically has an infrared transmitter transmitting unique codes corresponding to these buttons, and the receiver is right here on my chest. The first button corresponds to my necklace, the second the earrings, and the third the crown. And it also has a magnet whose magnetic field gets picked up by a Hall sensor on this rose and lights up the LEDs once the magnetic field detected is strong enough. I have this sensor pack that I got in my early days of Arduino and picked out some stuff to try. I first tried these reed switches, but when I was trying to remove them from the breakout board, I broke them. Twice. They're super delicate, and this is why I can't have nice things. So I tried out the infrared transmitter and receiver, and no matter what I tried, using a capacitor to stabilize the power lines, building a low-pass filter, using different IR protocols, the receiver would not receive consistent IR codes. The datasheet provided by the kit was also crap. The transmitter signals looked fine on the oscilloscope, so I knew it must be a crappy receiver. So I deconstructed a broken Samsung TV I dug up from the dumpster last week and found some speakers, some cool LEDs, but where is the IR receiver? I thought it would be on the front board, but who knew it would be in the power button? It had really good labels. Samsung is a great company. So I used the Samsung TV's receiver and suddenly everything was right. My transmitter receiver system was working and my previous receiver was just pure crap. I had some old wands and a crown I would never really use again in any context, so I decided to make a little princess themed magic light up set. You know how all these princesses have fairy godmothers that wave their wands at them and then their dress lights up and then their crown lights up? Yeah, that was what I was trying to do. And I'm sorry for ruining your childhood, but the magic was basically in a transmitter receiver system, and now you know the fairy godmother's engineering secrets. I spent 3 hours meticulously assembling my transmitter system on the wand, aligning all the buttons, making sure everything was hidden, and by the time I soldered and hot glued everything, nothing was working. Nothing. And the behavior was really weird. One button would trigger another, and some buttons always stayed high, and I'm just confused. Turns out my plastic wand has conductive paint on it, and it was shorting everything. Good thing my IR LED did not burn out. With regards to the LEDs, I used two pretty-fi things. They were some old dorm lights that I never had the time to put up. And for the Hall sensor, I just programmed it so that when this magnet on the wand gets close, the Hall sensor measures how strong the magnetic field is and adjusts the brightness of the LEDs according to that. So, if you liked this video, please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I hope to see you back again soon.